Hello there, niblings. Let's play Knights of the Old Republic, Episode 7. So I'm headed down into the Undercity, looking for the rakghoul serum, and I believe, let's see
You
what's going
there,
on here.
Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Alright then.
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
Alright, so I've got a bunch of choices here, and I believe this right here is the light side choice to give them extra money, so I'm going to give that one a try.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here! I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
Alright, let's just...
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there? I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there. Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
Alright, we've got lots of story exposition here.
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil. He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
Alright.
You'd probably get more information from Gendar, the village leader, or maybe Rukil, but I'll tell you whatever I can.
Yes, let's ask about these escape pods.
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Yeah, let's ask about Upworlders.
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Alright, looks like I need to talk to Gendar.
Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rukil. You could talk to them if you want.
Okay, I think that's all that she can tell me.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Alright, so yeah, I got some light side points for giving those guys credits. Alright, so it looks like we need to talk to some people in this village here. So I need to find NPCs with names. The healer, maybe the healer can tell me something.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Alright, so this is a little bit important here.
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate. The villagers infected with the rakghoul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into rakghouls, we'll let them destroy each other.
It's pretty horrifying.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the rakghoul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
All right.
If you have questions, you should speak to Gendar. He's the leader of this village. All my attention has to stay focused on trying to ease the suffering of those within the village. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
Yeah, you told me that already. All right.
Farewell.
Okay. Rukil. I need to talk to him, don't I? And Gendar. I don't think there's really anyone else in the village I need to talk to besides them.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
This guy seems a bit obsessive.
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes. Once I was honored for my wisdom, but over time the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me, and now she is gone too. My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
Okay. Yeah.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
I'm not really sure how much this guy's secret knowledge will actually be helpful for me, but I'll help him anyway.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Alright.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can. We are the Outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rakghouls. Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless, especially those newly cast down. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Rakghoul. The oldest man in the village. He's a kind soul, but I'm afraid he's growing weary of this world. He dreams of escaping, of finding a better world. If you wish to speak to him, you can probably find him wandering about the village. As I said, a kind man, though he does cling to his illusions.
Yeah, learning about the rakghouls seems important.
The rakghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us. Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
Yeah, we need to find Mission.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
Now, there's some useful information.
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rakghouls and the other foul creatures.
All right.
Ask your questions, Upworlder.
I think I already asked him about these two.
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
Alright, I guess that's it.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Alright. I believe that's it for the village here. Let me look around. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else useful in the village. Oh, there's this guy.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals. If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff. Oh, you better ask Gendar. He's the spokesman for the village. I just run the store. I don't want to make him mad by answering any questions. Gendar already doesn't like me. Gendar seems to think I should share the profits of my store with the whole village. He figures we're all in this together, so it should be share and share alike. But I'm the one who runs the store. I'm the one who makes the deals. The others just bring me salvage to trade with the Upworlders. Why should they get anything? He caught me hoarding supplies a while back. I figured I'd wait until food was scarce and then I could offer it to people who'd follow me instead of Gendar. Then I'd be the leader. But Gendar made me share my hoard. Ever since then, he hasn't trusted me. He keeps me around because of my store, though. Without it, this village wouldn't stand a chance.
Well then.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
I don't think he has anything useful. Yeah. Some grenades, they're always useful. Early in the game, anyway. Oh, he's got an implant. It's alright. I think these are relatively common upgrades. These Pazak cards could be useful, but I'm not really going to get into Pazak, so... Alright, I believe... Oop.
Hey there, Upworlder! You want to see what I got for sale in my inventory, or do you need something else?
That's weird, I didn't click on him.
Yeah, okay. You'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Alright, don't know why that happened, but... I think it's time to head out of the village. Let's see, there's not an entrance over here. Okay. So I believe the gate was up here near Aegir.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The rakghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the rakghouls are so near.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna help this guy.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Alright, Carth, let's do this. Okay, so I will queue up the standard attack. I only see one rakghoul, but I think another might show up. And then... yeah, and I'll do a standard attack for you as well. Didn't mean to go to the inventory. Alright, let's
How'd you like that?
get him. Get him! Boy, he's taking a beating. Oh. Alright. That was kind of rough. And I got poisoned or something. What is this? Is there a way to see what the conditions are on me? I thought maybe there was. I guess not. But yeah, see my vitality is dropping. And as far as I know, it'll just keep dropping for a bit, and then the status condition will go away on its own. But I will have taken quite a bit of damage, and Carth took some damage too. Alright, there it went. So, so I'll need to heal myself. Well,
What?
that worked. And Carth, you need to heal yourself too. Alright, luckily med
Yes.
packs are decent. And that's why I've been training in the treat injury skill, because it improves the amount of healing you get when you use a med pack. So, alright, let's talk to these people.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Alright, I saved him. Got some light side points for saving him. Let's talk to this guy.
Thank you for saving Hindar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder? I'm Trellin, from the Outcast village. It's my job to guard the gates, and see they are locked to protect us from the rakghouls. I just guard the gates. Gendar is the leader of the village, Upworlder. You should speak to him if you have any questions. Goodbye, Upworlder.
Alright. Well, I need to head out then. So, you can see I have a map of the area here, and I'll be using this more as the game goes on. The areas I've been so far are relatively straightforward, but that will change. So, so I need to get to the sewers, I believe. And I think the guy said that's both in the northeast and southeast sections. So yeah, I guess I need to head...
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me.
There's Mission.
But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Yeah. Mission's who I really wanted to get. One thing about this game is you can have 2 companions with you at a time, and so since I only have Carth right now, I'm kind of at a disadvantage because I have my second companion slot unfilled.
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
So yeah, getting Mission to help me, to join me as a companion, will be very, very useful.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rakghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Alright.
I can't ask Gadden. He's always telling me not to go into the Undercity. He says it's too dangerous with the rakghouls and Gamorreans and all. He'll never send his Becks down there.
Alright. Yeah, let's do this. Help me get inside the base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Alright, so she's joined my party. Very good. Alright, so now I have my second companion. Looks like they both leveled up, interestingly. So, Carth. So yeah, let's level them both up. So, so it tells you what you'll get on your level here. So he'll get skills, feats, yeah, and that's it. So for skills, I think the best thing to do with Carth, so you need to pay attention to what are cross-class skills and what are class skills. So he can do demolitions, but he'll never be very good at it compared to other companions. So awareness is probably the best one. So his only class skills are demolitions, awareness, and treat injury. So, and he only gets 1 point per level a lot of the time. I think sometimes he might get 2, but most of the time he just gets 1. So, so yeah, what I'm going to do with Carth, and I'm checking my notes real quick because I have notes on how I prefer to level up my companions. So he only gets 1 point per level, and I want to put it in treat injury so that he can use med packs on himself. So I'll do that. And then he gets a feat. Let's see. So he's got 2-weapon fighting. I think what I want to take on him, though, is I think I want him to take toughness. Yeah, toughness. There aren't really a lot of feats that Carth needs. Boosting 2-weapon fighting is good. Honestly, boosting dueling is also good. Just, I don't know, I think 2-weapon fighting is kind of weak in this game. I prefer to go with dueling. But yeah, I'm going to pick up toughness for him because we need a lot of hit points in these early levels. So I'll just do that. Alright, so Carth is level 5. So now I'm going to do mission. So mission starts at level 3. I think I can level her up to 5 at this point, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so at level 4, you get an ability boost. So with mission, dexterity is the most important stat to, the most important attribute to boost. Just because she's a scoundrel. So then mission gets a pretty decent number of skill points per level. And she's actually a relatively good skill character. So, you may notice she has a lot of class skills. Computer use is a cross-class, so I'm not going to bother with that. But demolition, stealth, awareness, and security are all class skills for her. So I'm going to do all of those. I'm not going to bother with repair or computer use. You just get a far better option on that. And then what I'm also going to do is spend the rest of her points in treat injury. However, since it's a cross-class skill, I have to spend 2 points to advance it. Also, the maximum for skills won't let me increase it above 3 at the moment. The highest a cross-class skill can be is half of what your class skill maximum is. So I have to wait until next level. So I have 1 remaining point, and it's telling me you know, you didn't spend all your points, but I can save it, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it for next level. Alright, so she's only level 4. So yeah, it looks like Mission is level 4, Carth is level 5, and I'm still level 4. I'm not sure why Carth has more experience than the rest of us, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, so tune in next time, and we'll continue our adventures in the Undercity. May the Force be with you, niblings.